you can tell there's parts where like Arnold Schwarzenegger got a little confused and he was like, I think we should add this line. Like when the predator is close to him, but he's covered in mud, so the predator doesn't see him because his
Oh, yeah.
body heat is his mask. And then afterwards he says, after the predator walks away, he's like, he can't see me.
I know. I'm sitting there going, dude, I can figure that out. You do not have to narrate it for me.
We all did the math, and I was like, man, I'm telling you right now, Arnold Schwarzenegger was sitting there going, I don't understand it. We have to explain it.
Yeah, my audience is dumb, and we need to tell them what happened.
But I was like, you added that in.
Yeah.
You added that in for all the stupid people.
Lights, camera, and action. Welcome to the I Remember Liking That Movie podcast. Remember those childhood movies you loved? We're going to watch them again and find out if they're still as amazing as you remember. Let's get ready to join Anna and Jimmy as they go back and watch those movies you remember being oh so awesomely good. Horror movies that scared. Comedy movies that dared. And action movies so preposterously ludicrous that they defied the laws of common sense. Now, here's your hosts, Anna Santos and Jimmy Coates.
Let's change you.
I'll change you.
All right.
Dun, dun, dun.
Welcome to the I Remember Liking That Movie podcast. This is number 2 of our second drive-in double feature. These were Anna's picks. I could not be happier. This I know I said The Running Man's childhood favorites. This is an absolute. This would be in the top 10 of my childhood favorite movies as a kid. Again, not in theaters, too young, but this was rented. This was friends, and this was probably one of the top, like a movie that was rented a lot more regular than some. And then when it came on TV, HBO, whatever, TBS, USA Network, whatever it was on, and if I saw it, I would watch it from wherever it was. I loved Predator.
It's funny though, because this movie I only saw in my teens on TV.
Oh, wow.
It was never a rental. It was never anything. I only got into, I liked action movies, but this one kind of has like an action fantasy, almost horror vibe to it. Because it's an unknown force that's hunting them down. So initially, I was like, oh, Predator. Let me kind of explore that. And I was probably about 15 or 16, saw it on TV, started watching it, and I was like, oh, I've never seen this movie. And I really liked it. So then every time it came on TV after that, it was just one of those movies that I would just stay and watch no matter what. It's like, oh, Predator. Let me watch some more. And then I became a fan of all the Predator movies that followed. So I haven't seen this one probably since the early 2000s as well. So, which is hilarious. I watched it solid quite a few times for like 10 years. And then it just kind of disappeared off my radar. Because here's the thing. A lot of the Predator sequels are so cheesy and so campy.
Yeah. And
so much fun to watch. That's usually what I watch when I'm like, ooh, I'm feeling a little Predator today. So I'll pick I don't know, take your pick. The Predator, I watch that all the time.
Well, this one was definitely the most serious of the Predator movies. Predator 2, which I loved, was a lot more cheesier, over the top action. Predators, which I loved, that's the one where they get all the killers from Earth and put them on this planet to have
love that one.
The Predator, Alien versus Predator, Alien versus Predator Requiem. Yeah, no, I love them all.
Those are the ones that I always end up other than Predator 2, which I also haven't seen. I think I only watched that once or twice, but I haven't seen that in forever too. But it's other than that, I'm like, yeah, Predators. That one's a fun one for me. Those, every Predator kind of iteration after Predator 2 is just fun and cheesy
Yeah.
and a little campy and a little ridiculous.
Doesn't take itself too serious.
It doesn't take itself seriously. Some of them don't take themselves seriously at all.
At all.
Sometimes
The
they
Predator.
try. God bless. Requiem, they tried.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They tried. It
And I
did
still
not work.
liked it. Yeah,
I
still
liked it too.
It wasn't a great. It's not a great movie, but it is
Yeah.
a fun movie.
It was really funny though, because I don't know what. I think it was because, oh God, which one was the Alien movie that came out? The latest one. I don't remember it. But anyways, I watched that.
Not Prometheus. The
No,
the new one where they.
it wasn't Prometheus. It wasn't Covenant. It was
The
one
Evil
after
Dead
that.
director.
Yes,
That was good. I like that one too.
Romulus.
Romulus.
Romulus. So I
I didn't
watched
like
that.
the alien at the end. That was stupid.
Yeah.
But everything up until then, fantastic.
Yeah. So I watched that and I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then I was like, man, I should do an Aliens rewatch. But I was like,
yeah, that'd be great.
It's been a while since I've done that. And we might want to do it for the podcast. So I was like, never mind. We're not going to do Aliens. Let's do Predator. So I went back and I just started watching, but I didn't watch this Predator, the 1987 Predator. So I was like, let's do that for the podcast so I can do a proper Predators rewatch.
I have seen all the other Predators except for 1 and 2, all the other Predators on multiple occasions through like the past 10, 15 years or whatever.
Same.
1 and 2, I have not seen since the late 90s, I'm going to say late 90s. I don't know why. I love this movie. It is directed by our friend John McTiernan, who, while directed Die Hard, The Hunt for Red October, The Last Action Hero, Medicine Man, Die Hard with a Vengeance, The 13th Warrior, also did Rollerball, the remake. Horrible movie. But other than that,
he's doing fine.
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
This stars Arnold Schwarzenegger, Carl Weathers, a lot of people that you'll know, like Bill Duke, Jesse Ventura, you'll know who he is. But Sonny Landham, the Billy, he's the Aboriginal.
Yeah.
And he he is the scariest dude. And apparently, not just in the movie, on the set, he was the scariest dude. Because he's had trouble in so many movies, they really wanted him. Arnold really wanted him. They had to hire 1 or 2 bodyguards to be on set in case he got out of line. That's how scary this dude is.
That's fantastic.
And he looks it. He's awesome. It's been a lot of good movies.
Also, I'm not gonna lie, until right now, I forgot Jesse Ventura was in this.
Jesse Ventura, yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you said Jesse Ventura, and all of these images of him in this movie popped into my head, and I was like, how did I forget that?
Now, Shane Black plays Hawkins in this movie. I think he's the one that's trying to get to the chopper with the girl that helps them.
Yeah.
He wrote Lethal Weapon, Monster Squad, Lethal Weapon 2, The Last Boy Scout, Lethal Weapon 3, The Last Action Hero, Long Kiss Goodnight, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, Iron Man 3, The Nice Guys, The Predator. Yeah, he wasn't just an actor. He wrote a lot of good movies.
Right on.
But, yeah. And it's full of just Carl Weathers is awesome. I like Carl Weathers. But full of just action bad guys. B action movie stars you'll recognize almost everybody in this movie. All right. What do we think the budget was for Predator? Now, Running Man was a lot. It was 27 million. So it was a lot more than we thought it was going to be. I have not looked at
I'm going to say 35. Special effects.
There's special effects and there's a lot of explosions and a lot of guns.
Yeah.
I'd go with that.
But they don't have a lot of sets.
No. Oh.
What?
18 million.
What?
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's nuts. With all the blowing stuff up and like the Predator special effects.
Yeah.
I mean,
I have a feeling that the effects might not be as good as we remember.
No, I don't think they're good, but I knew they were expensive. That's where I'm coming from. Like, we're not getting any CGI amazingness out of this movie.
Did you know, FYI, that Jean-Claude Van Damme was hired to be the Predator and was on for a week or two of filming?
Really?
But he wanted the Predator to be more athletic, more and they did not
To
want it.
do
So
roundhouse kicks and
yeah, and they fired
twirl
him.
through the air.
Yeah.
He likes to be acrobatic.
So I'm gonna say this movie did much better than The Running Man. This movie
100%.
was very decent. Let's take a look. $98 million worldwide. So back
Holy
then in the
shit.
80s, Arnold Schwarzenegger was international.
That is fucking nuts.
Yeah. I didn't know that. So he was an international presence in the 80s when that was not really a thing. The Odd movie did.
Yeah, but that's usually if you had like an international star or one that had found fame in a certain country.
Yeah.
You could usually distribute the movie to that country.
So this is saying the budget was actually 15 million. So 98 million. So it did okay.
Crazy.
Released in June 12th, much better than The Running Man's November Christmas release.
Summer
date.
blockbuster.
Yeah, exactly. It opened up at another. Oh, okay. So it opened up at another number 1 with 12 million. We'll get to it in a second. Then next week, number 2, 5, 7, 11, 14, 17. So yeah, it did a more traditional.
Yeah.
It opened up on the same day as The Witches of Eastwick and beat it.
I mean,
I haven't seen that movie in a long time either.
Me too.
I love Jack Nicholson.
I love every actor that's in that movie.
Actually, yeah,
I just wasn't
Cher,
a fan of the movie.
Susan Sarandon, and Michelle Pfeiffer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Beverly Hills Cop 2, The Untouchables, True Believers opened up that same week too. Number 5, Harry and the Hendersons.
Oh shit.
The guy who does the Predator actually plays Harry in the Harry and the Hendersons.
Nice.
He's just big. Ernest Goes to Camp. The Secret of My Success.
Oh Lord.
Platoon and $1 Million Mystery.
I don't know $1 Million Mystery.
No. A relentless chase for money is the result of a simple lunch at a remote diner. It only made $989,000.
Damn.
Huh.
And it was in a lot of theaters.
Yeah. All right, let's take a look at the poster. Again, really playing up Arnold Schwarzenegger here.
Yeah.
I don't like the poster. It looks like a shitty Nintendo video game cartridge.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. If Predator was a Nintendo game in 1987, that would be
it.
It would look like.
The one up in the corner I like better with the Predator.
Oh, yeah.
For those listening, it's just a really shitty digital
Pixelized.
Of this Arnold with a gun. That's it.
And a target. Him.
Yeah, the target. And yeah. And you've probably seen it. Okay, Predator 1987 taglines. I'm sure there's one or two. If it bleeds, we can kill it.
I mean,
it's a line from the movie, but
it's good, but it's not a proper tagline.
No. Nothing like it has ever been on Earth before.
Mm-mm.
It came for the thrill of the hunt. It picked the wrong man to hunt.
Close. That needs a little reworking.
Yeah, a little.
Right sentiment, better. But it just needs to be fiddled with.
Soon the hunt will begin.
That's not bad. I like that as a tag. Predator. Soon the hunt will begin. Perfect.
This is like the synopsis. In a part of the world where there are no rules, deep in the jungle where nothing that lives is safe, an elite rescue squad is being led by the ultimate warrior. But now they're up against, this is not a tagline. This is a synopsis. Ultimate enemy. Nothing like it's ever been on before. No. We cannot see it, but it sees the heat of our bodies and the heat of our fear.
No.
In this movie, Arnold will experience every meaning of the word pain. That's horrible.
No. I just rewrote we cannot see it. We cannot see it, but it can see our fear. That's a good tagline.
That's a good tagline, yeah.
Jesus Christ, why aren't I writing taglines for movies? That's my next career. Unless the studio out in Vancouver decides to hire me. Then I'll do that.
All right, I haven't looked at it. What do we think? I think this probably got pretty decent reviews.
I think I got pretty decent, like 65 to 70. I think it's going to be in that sweet spot because I remember it being a good action movie.
Yeah, this was like, this, I remember everyone seeming to like it. I don't
Yeah.
remember reading
I don't remember a lot of people being
critics.
like, oh,
yeah.
stupid.
All right. Yes. Ooh.
Oh.
61 critic reviews comes in at 80%, and 250,000 user ratings comes in at 87%. Wow. I have hope.
That's surprising. That I didn't expect it to be that high.
No. I kind of thought like you, like between 60 and 70 would be.
Which is usually pretty decent for an action movie.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right. Again, this is yours. You'll have no problem finding some good reviews. You can start while I look for a bad review.
This one feels backhanded, but I'm going to read it. Ian Bailey from the Ottawa Citizen. Predator is probably the best movie ever made about a band of mercenaries being pursued through the jungles of Central America by a vicious extraterrestrial. No score.
Michael Srago from San Francisco and Examiner says, a brainless brawn extravaganza, a cat and louse saga that has little of the Conan movie's outlandishness and none of the compulsive drive of storytelling logic that made the Terminator a B-classic movie. 1.5 out of 4. You didn't like Michael?
It. Joseph Tomastik from Loud and Clear Reviews succeeds just as much as a thriller as it does an action film, if not more so. Worthy of being discussed and analyzed all of these years later. Original score, 4 out of 5.
Michael Williamson said from the LA Times says it's arguably one of the emptiest, feeblest, most derivative scripts ever made as a major studio movie. There is no need to do a Mad Magazine movie parody of this. It's already on the screen.
Shit. Brian Eggert from Deep Focus Review. With McTiernan's craftsman-like direction delivering action scenes that are easy to follow and at times simply wowing, Predator finds itself among the best of the big R-rated action movies. Original score, 3.5 out of 4.
If you get a kick out of watching men with big muscles roll around in the mud to the accompaniment of pretentious music, Predator may have some appeal, but I suspect even Rambo and Rocky fans will find it boring. Neil Gillette, The Age.
Dan Geringer from the Philadelphia Daily News says, although it could stand to lose a few pounds from its midsection, Predator benefits greatly from a strong cast and an exceptional monster. No score.
Josh Larson from Larson on Film says the level of beefcakery reaches hilarious proportions. 1.5 out of 4.
Okay, Joe Pollock from the St. Louis Post-Dispatch. There are some really obnoxious things about Predator, the new Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, but the bottom line is that it is a fast-paced, skillfully structured, exciting, extremely violent and bloody piece of totally mindless entertainment. No score. Thank you, Joe Pollock. That's what I'm looking for.
Here's my last one from Derek Adams, Time Out. With its stilted dialogue and hammy acting, the film has the look of an expensive production but the feel of a B-movie, delivering the sort of undemanding monster mayhem Arnie fans have come to expect. No review, just didn't like it.
I'm going to finish off with this one from Jim Rohner from the Battleship Pretension. Predator isn't reinventing the wheel, but it's having a lot of fun with what it's doing.
Yeah, and a side note, Roger Ebert liked it.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, at the bottom, he gave it 3 out of 4.
That's impressive.
That's surprising.
I mean, a lot of those reviews were kind of like, yeah, it's gory. Yeah, it's an action movie, but there's a lot. There are layers.
Oh, we forgot they made over the pandemic there, the Predator movie that came out, just released on TV on Disney Plus and Hulu. Was it the one where it was the Aboriginal one?
Yeah,
Prey, yes. Fantastic movie. An amazing movie.
I started watching it at one point, and then I realized, I'm like, oh, this is not a mindless Predator.
No,
I'm going to have to focus.
Yeah, no, it's a good one.
Back to it, but I'm probably going to watch it. Also, they're coming out with Predator Badlands, which looks funny as fuck.
And it's a cyborg from the Alien universe.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
I was like,
cool.
ooh, I love all these like little nods to each universe in these movies that have been coming out.
I don't like how this new Predator looks like a punk teenager Predator. Skinny.
Apparently, it's his first hunt.
Yeah, it is for his first hunt. So he's young.
He is a skinny punk teenage
Thinks
predator.
he knows everything.
Yeah, 100%.
Stupid predator teen.
Stupid predator teen.
IMDb. IMDb says Predator from 1987 are rated at 1 hour and 47 minutes. Holy shit, 482,000 user reviews.
Holy shit.
That's a lot. Comes in at 7.8.
Oh,
Wow.
That's pretty much on par with.
I'm actually getting excited about watching this
movie.
again.
I know.
You picked it, so you can start with this is the best movie ever, number 10. A lot of reviews.
Ooh. No. Yeah. Ooh. Nah. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Ball-busting Vietnam allegory McTiernan style delivers wholesale. Hitchcock the Legend, 10 out of 10.
One of the most testosterone-fueled 1980s classic, Johnny the Film Sensual 2187, 9 out of 10.
Oh, high energy violence, guns, aliens, and rock and roll in the Vietnam jungle. Predator is a movie which never takes itself too seriously. Star-grazing reviews, 8 out of 10.
Lean, Mean Action with Arnold. Mad reviewer, 7 out of 10.
There's so many to choose from.
I know. I'm trying to get ahead of it here.
Oh, here it is. See Arnold flex. See things go boom. G, 6 out of 10.
Typical 80s blockbuster crap. Theo Robertson, 5 out of 10. Guess you don't like the 80s.
I know. When mere explosions were enough to hold your attention. We Jajo 72563, 4 out of 10.
Makes Commando, another Schwarzenegger movie, obviously, looks like a Shakespearean masterpiece. YOLO, 3 out of 10.
I'm glad they don't make them like this anymore. Gurgle and me, 2 out of 10.
How this movie became a classic still baffles me. Pandith, 1 out of 10. There's only 5 to choose from out of this one.
Jesus.
All right, so I think we covered everything. So Predator, 1987 trailer. Perfect. Let's get rid of you.
We're a rescue team, not assassins. Now, what are we gonna do?
In a part of the world where there are no rules,
We pick up their trail like a chopper, run them down, grab those hostages before anybody knows we were there. What do you mean we?
deep in the jungle, where nothing that lives is safe.
You lose it here, you're in a world of hurt. Showtime, kid. Knock, knock.
An elite rescue squad
You're bleeding, man. I ain't got time to bleed.
is being led by the ultimate warrior.
We need the best. That's why you're here.
But now,
What's got Billy so spooked?
there's something out there waiting for us. And it ain't no man. They're up against the ultimate enemy.
Holy Mother God.
Nothing like it has ever been on Earth before.
She says the jungle just came alive and took him.
We cannot see it.
No blood, no bodies. We have nothing.
But it sees the heat of our bodies and the heat of our fear.
Whatever it is out there, killed Hopper. And now it wants us.
It kills for pleasure.
He was skinned alive.
It hunts for sport.
It's killing us one at a time.
We're all gonna die. But this time, it's picked the wrong man to hunt.
If it bleeds,
We can kill it.
Century Fox presents Arnold Schwarzenegger. Predator. The hunt begins Friday, June 12th at theaters everywhere.
You know, you probably would have made more money if you made a better trailer.
Right?
Just saying.
I still think you're going to have a lot of fun watching it.
Yes.
But I was like, guys.
I don't remember the movie sounding or feeling that tone. That was
Yeah.
You
It
could have
had
made a
completely
much
the wrong tone for the movie.
yeah. No, I okay, yeah. Trailer aside, I still think I'm gonna like it. Like I said, I can accept the Running Man maybe not being as great, maybe not even being good. Predator, like I said, that's a top 10 childhood movie. Absolutely.
I think it's still gonna be good.
I would be very upset.
I think that trailer was not good.
No, the trailer sucked.
I was like, look, if we take out, because I hate it when they do this. They're like, yeah, let's show like that they laugh in the face of danger. So they put all the one-liners in.
Yeah.
Make them look cool. And then you're like, God, guys, that makes them look so uncool. Don't do that.
Yeah. Save that for the movie. You need to just action.
Just action.
That's it. Yeah.
Explode things, fight things, bleed things, and then just be like, ooh, in the jungle. Who's the predator? Who's the real predator? There you go. I just redid that.
Yeah. You're on a roll with the taglines.
I really am. Somebody give me a job.
All right. Well, we are going to go watch Predator from 1987 with Arnold Schwarzenegger. And when we come back, we are going to review it.
You heard them. Movie time. Let's all go to the lobby and get ourselves a treat, and then watch a classic kick-ass movie from whenever the one we're about to watch was made.
Yay! All right, let's change this before I forget. Should have done. I only had half an hour to do this.
I mean, but who's gonna do it?
Oops, wrong one. All right, did you watch Predator from 1987?
I did indeed.
All right, again, this is one of Anna's picks. So my first impression was, okay, so I was building up to watch The Running Man first. I'm like, it's going to be cheesy, but I'm remembering. I'm like, okay, I'm getting in the mood to watch Running Man. I cannot find the remote for the 4K player, and I'm like yelling at people, where's the remote? No one watches the 4K player but me. Not one child has ever come to me and said, can I watch a DVD or a Blu-ray or a 4K? Never, not once. So I put it somewhere and I'm yelling at everybody. So I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm not in the mood to watch Predator. I have to watch Predator first. So I go to Disney, put it on. As soon as that music, that dun, 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 that music, that score came, those helicopters came flying into the thing. I was like, everybody shut the fuck up. Daddy's watching Predator. 2 minutes in, they're still loud. I'm like, I swear on everything that is fucking holy, if you do not shut the fuck up, I will unleash all hell, which is turning off the internet. I could beat them. They wouldn't give a shit. If I turn off the internet, oh my God. But yeah, as soon as this movie started, I'm like, fuck yeah. I was transported back. And yeah, I had so much fun watching this movie. So much fun.
Yeah. It was so it's one of those things where I forgot like half the stuff that happens. And then I
forgot a ton.
I know.
A ton of stuff I forgot.
Wait, what?
I'm like the Rebel base. I was that a 30-second little thing. And I'm like, no, it's a whole 15-minute explosion extravaganza.
It was so many explosives, and every time they set off an explosive, I thought to myself every single time, "Happy 4th of July."
Oh, yeah. Nothing explodes like an 80s movie.
Oh my god, it was amazing. And then, like, through that all, like, the skinned people hanging upside down, the one woman who, like, hardly says anything, hardly does anything, but is there through, like, 90% of the movie. There's just, like, there's so much
Yeah.
in this one little movie, including I was like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I thought this could have been a prequel for The Running Man. Because they also don't run that fast in this movie.
No. Well, at least these guys had backpacks, guns,
Yes,
explosives.
they
I
had a
could see
reason for
yeah.
moving a little slower. They had a reason.
Arnold from Running Man didn't have these excuses.
I was like Dutch and Dylan, so Arnold and Carl Weathers are supposed to be like old friends, and I at one point when they first meet up, like when Dutch is getting this job from Dylan, I literally said like gratuitous bicep shot because they're just holding
Oh, yeah.
in, and there's like an extreme close up of the biceps, and I was like, and then they cut away from that, and then they cut right back to it, and I was like, why are we doing this? But oh my god, this is amazing.
Yeah, this is 80s action through and through.
What is happening? And then they all get into the helicopter, and then there's some beef between Dylan and Blaine, but nobody knows what it is.
Can I say Blaine is fucking awesome? Jesse Ventura kicks ass.
He says almost nothing, just chews a shit ton of tobacco and then spits.
Yeah. And then says some politically incorrect shit.
Yes, and then dies a horrible death.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is, kind of great.
But when he's running through that rebel base with that Gatling gun, I'm like, yes, that's awesome.
That's another thing. Nobody's looking for cover.
No.
Nobody's trying to I don't know, aim or
no one's worried about running out of bullets, and they let loose.
There was
a lot
one
of
point
bullets.
where, oh god, what was it? Mac
Picks up the Gatling gun.
Yeah, and he just goes, and then nobody asks him what he's shooting at.
No, they just
They all
oh
just
shit.
start shooting. And I'm like, aren't you going to run out of ammunition? That's
Nope.
my first thought. I'm like, what the fuck? You don't even know what you're shooting at. You're just shooting.
Yeah, they leveled almost half the Amazon rainforest.
They just took it out. And also, how come every Amazon movie or set always covered in fog? Always.
Yeah.
I'm like, is it really that foggy in the Amazon? Is it?
And a lot of tight shots, and it made it feel weird. And I'm like, he wants you to feel claustrophobic, like you're.
But it doesn't achieve that.
No, and some of the cinematography was beautiful. Like some of the shots were great.
Yeah, 100%.
Lots of explosions, lots of killing.
Some of it was ridiculous, and some of the lines, like there's one point.
A lot of one-liners.
So many puns, so many one-liners, so many just center jokes. I'm gonna call them that, off-center jokes. But it killed me. Because I was like, you can tell there's parts where Arnold Schwarzenegger got a little confused and he was like, I think we should add this line. Like when the predator is close to him, but he's covered in mud. So the predator doesn't see him because his body heat is his mask. And then afterwards he says, after the predator walks away, he's like, he can't see me.
I know, I'm sitting there going, dude, I can fucking figure that out. You do not have to narrate it for me.
We all did the math, and I was like, man, I'm telling you right now, Arnold Schwarzenegger was sitting there going, I don't understand it. We have to explain it.
Yeah, my audience is dumb, and we need to tell them what happened.
But I was like, you added that in.
Yeah.
You added that in for all the stupid people.
I was watching, and there was a one-liner that I heard from the kitchen, my wife, going, did he just fucking say, I don't have time to bleed? He sure fucking did, and it's awesome.
And she's like, every woman says that every month. I don't have time to bleed, damn it. But yeah, no, honestly, this movie has, like The Running Man, maybe it's a drug that Arnold Schwarzenegger gives everybody who watches his movies. But also, I was very entertained.
So entertained.
It was a good time and it was a laugh, and there were so many eye rolls, but there are also, because I am a big fan of very entertaining kills, and there were some very entertaining ones in here. Although I'm not gonna lie, I think it was Billy, right? Billy, yeah,
Billy.
Billy. The fuck is wrong with that guy?
Oh, he's nuts. I think that was like he doesn't. I don't think he acts. That's him.
Yeah,
Every movie he plays, you're like, this guy's unhinged.
I was like, dude,
He's intense.
walking. Yeah, but I was like, and it's.
Oh yeah, when he's like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna stay here and fight this thing."
You're about to escape.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, I'm gonna drop the backpack. I'm gonna drop the gun. I'm gonna take off my shirt. I'm gonna slice myself with my machete, and then I'm probably gonna die.
That probably wasn't even in the script, and everyone was too afraid to tell him or challenge him.
Oh, put it in, it's fine.
Yeah, just let him do it.
This movie was an experience.
And I will say there for 1987, where The Running Man was very cheesy, and I loved it. And this movie had had its fair share amount of cheese, but the actual effects of the Predator weren't bad at all.
That
like they played it smart.
Yes, Predator effects, beautiful.
Yeah,
very comfortable with that. There were a couple where you're like, okay, this is obviously a little rough, but not a big deal.
Yeah,
the explosions I had a problem with.
Explosions were awesome.
Explosions all were like
every explosion was like a Patriot
fireworks.
Missile hit it.
It was fireworks.
Like yeah.
I was like, this is fireworks from my childhood on the shores of Lake Huron, like by the neighbor down the street who went to the warehouse in Buffalo, New York, and bought out like everything. I'm like, this is why? What you where did you spend the money? Was it all on blurring out the Predator?
And it doesn't matter if it was a grenade, a claymore, a rocket launcher. It didn't matter. They were all gigantic.
All the same explosion.
With like sparkly things coming out. Yeah.
Yep. That I had a problem with. But I laughed every time something exploded because it always happy 4th of July.
And I appreciated I don't know if I noticed it back then. Maybe I did. But there were a lot of shots where they did these shots panning through the jungle, and if you look closely, you're like, that's the Predator, and that was cool. You could just see the outline of the Predator standing there, and they're like oblivious, trying to look for something.
There's a lot, like every time they were doing a pan, I was like, oh, Predator.
Yeah.
Oh, Predator. And I was like, oh, I didn't clock it up until this time, but that's because now you're more familiar with you're familiar with the effects and you're familiar with what it looks like. So when you're watching it, you're not just like, am I going blind? You're like, oh, Predator.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go through this.
Yes.
I got the right one. I do. All right. That plot's very simple. It's a very simple plot.
Oh, man, this is not deep and meaningful.
No, this is pure 80s action, sci-fi action, I guess. An extraterrestrial spacecraft deploys a shuttle to Earth. Sometime later, Dutch and his elite paramilitary rescue team, skilled mercenary Mac, explosive expert Poncho, the macho Blaine, expert tracker Billy, and jokester Hawkins are tasked with rescuing a local cabinet minister whose helicopter was shot down in Central America jungle. Dutch's Vietnam War ally, Dylan, now a CIA officer, accompanies the team to oversee the mission. Yeah, helicopter comes in. Big, muscular, macho men with guns come out.
Yeah.
They go, we have to go in, your rescue team. And that's pretty much it. That is the plot.
Yeah, and you see that there's history.
Between, yes. And then you get that long, very long shot of, and I'm like, Carl Weathers doesn't actually come close to being as big, but very muscular himself.
Also, if you look at the way they frame that shot, you don't get a lot of Carl Weathers' arm.
It's all Arnold.
Arnold, and you just kind of see a little bit. Also, Carl Weathers, God bless him, his sleeves are too long for a full bicep shot.
Yeah.
And they did that on purpose. And I was like, I get it. Like, this is an Arnold bicep shot. I'm fine with that. But like, why do we keep coming back to it?
Yeah, it was a long shot.
It was a long shot. They cut away and then they cut back. And then it was another long shot. And I was like, guys. But also, I just want to point out the alien spaceship as it comes in. I was like, oh shit, that's some rough green screen.
Yeah.
And it felt so nostalgic.
Yeah, that was probably the worst effect.
Yes, it really was.
Yeah.
Other than the explosions.
Yeah. And I will say, if you're remembering this movie or going back to watch this movie, for the most part, it still looks really good. Like it holds up very well.
Actually.
Yeah. And yeah, the guy who played Predator, what is his name? Kevin Peter Hall. He did Predator 2. 6'9". He was 6'5" in high school and ended high school at 6'9". He died of AIDS in 1990, just after Predator 2, I think. And just about less than a year after he got married. He got it through a blood transfusion and died less than a year later. So that kind of sucked.
That's absolutely terrible.
All right. Now that I brought everyone down.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
And yeah. Oh, and I will say, a lot of people, when I was watching the preview again, and they were bitching about the score. I thought the score was fantastic. The score is iconic.
The score suited the movie.
Very much so.
What did they think they were going to get?
Yeah, John Williams. What's his name that does the Tim Burton movies and Simpsons?
Danny Elfman.
Danny Elfman. Do.
Right? It was Danny Elfman, right?
Yeah, it was Danny Elfman.
Yeah. Yes.
That little whistly wisp of a orchestra as the Predator's jumping through the trees.
Elfman is not sitting at home being like, I wish I had done the score for Predator.
Yeah. No, the score is fine.
Yeah.
The team find the helicopter wreckage and traces of guerrilla soldiers, as well as 3 skinned corpses hung high in the trees nearby. For the most part, them going through the jungle looked pretty realistic as far as
super foggy.
Yeah, very foggy.
It is apparently in the Amazon at all times, or through the jungle. Yeah, no, it
looked hot.
Yeah, it looked hot.
Everyone was sweating.
Yeah, they were all carrying a lot of stuff. I will say that when they discover the bodies, I did have a bit of a jump because I'd forgotten those bodies were there. Like I thought everybody had just disappeared. I didn't. I was like, fuck, I forgot.
Yeah, Billy finds them.
Yeah, and it's like, and he's very much like, come and take a look. And you're like, I feel like you should be more uncomfortable.
Dutch identifies the corpses as Green Berets and becomes suspicious of Dylan's intentions after learning the helicopter was outfitted for surveillance. Dutch's team attacks the guerrilla camp, killing the soldiers and their Russian military allies and learning the hostages were CIA agents. They kill a shitload of people.
They kill everybody.
Yeah, everyone. And there was a lot. I thought, it looks like there's only a couple people. No. There's a ton of people there for them to kill.
Popping up.
Yeah, everywhere.
I initially thought there were like 5 people in this camp.
That's what I thought at first too.
There were apparently 25 of them.
Yeah.
They kept popping up with guns.
Not one could shoot worth a shit.
No.
And no one aimed in this movie either.
No. There was a lot of just turning with the gun and starting to shoot. And I was like, how do you know who's standing there?
Yeah. What if there's a good guy, one of your guys in that general direction?
Anyways, that always frustrates me, but I was like, you're in the moment. People are getting shot at. Everybody's shooting. Things are blowing up with the sparks.
Everything is blowing up with sparks. Grenades, everything, rocket launchers. Even sometimes if they shot something long enough with a gun, it exploded.
Once everybody's dead, what's his name? Dylan walks into and he's like, this is exactly what we need. Yeah. This is all we need all of this. And that's when Dutch figures out that he's been used.
Yeah.
Damn it, he is not a killer.
No.
He's a rescue.
He rescues he kills people if he's rescuing someone.
Yeah, that's fine, but he won't just kill people to kill people.
I'm not an assassin.
He must be rescuing someone in order to kill people.
Yeah. He'll kill everybody, but he better be rescuing somebody.
But he better walk out of there with at least one person he rescued.
There was one hostage, and they shot him in the head before they even got to get going.
Yeah. And then they were like, okay, let's go kill everybody. And I'm like, who are you saving?
Dylan admits the cabinet minister story was a lie to convince Dutch, who refuses to use his team for assassinations, to eliminate the camp and prevent a Soviet-sponsored invasion. I don't know, 25 people would be an invasion, but okay. Dylan also discloses that the original mission team disappeared and the Green Berets had been sent to find them. Dylan takes a surviving guerrilla, Anna, prisoner, and the team travels towards the extraction point. Yes, they can't come where they are because there's a bunch more guerrillas closing in on where they are. Unbeknownst to the team, a technologically advanced humanoid predator has been stalking them since their arrival, remaining invisible with a cloaking device. And it still looks really good.
Yeah.
There was one, maybe two spots where it didn't look the greatest, but for the most part, it looked pretty good.
When the predator's eyes light up and then like go
Yeah.
out, that kind of, you're like, but for the most part, I'd say through like 95%
Yes.
of the Predator FX, it looks great.
Yep. And using thermal imaging vision to see their body heat. When I saw this as a kid, this was so awesome.
I know. But it's a great way to introduce the Predator and what its capabilities are.
And they don't show it right away. They just, it's point of view.
You only see his point of view for the first very time. Then you see a glimpse of camouflage Predator.
Yeah.
Then it's back to point of view and you understand it's hunting. You understand how it works. And you're like, oh, this is a great introduction.
It's recording their voices, replaying it inside its helmet. Yeah, no, I liked it. Billy senses the presence of something inhuman, but cannot confirm his suspicions. Anna flees while the team is distracted, and although Hawkins catches her, he is killed by the Predator while Anna is spared. While the team searches for Hawkins' body, the Predator kills Blaine. Mac glimpses the Predator in cloaked form and, enraged at Blaine's death, provokes the team into blindly firing their weapons into the jungle. Did they ever?
Well, it's funny because Mac is already, look, you've got Billy who's like, I listen to the forest. I listen to the jungle. The jungle is telling me things. He's the tracker. He's like, he's the first one to be like, look, there was a massive shootout here, but I don't see any other footprints. It's just the American soldier footprints. And that's the first clue that they're like, so he's like, there's something out there. There's something out there. And then everybody starts dying. And then Mac is apparently enraged as he walks around shaving his face without actually shaving it. And it's a weird thing. And then he starts shooting after Blaine's death because he's so irate. I think they were lovers. Shh. So then he starts shooting. And then that was the point where everybody else just starts shooting.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, did you even think to look at what you were shooting at? Ask a question? Nope, just start shooting. Okay.
Because they just come out through the jungle, see Mac shooting, and then Mac like runs out of bullets in his first gun, then picks up the Gatling gun.
Yes, and then
they're like,
start shooting with him.
Yeah, not even asking, what are we shooting at?
You're in the jungle. You don't have unlimited ammunition,
and they kill that fucking jungle.
Yeah, I'm like
that part of the jungle. They killed it.
Literally, like clear cut it. I was like, the fuck.
They must have had fun.
Oh God, yeah. I'm sure that was the best day on set. They were just like, we just get to keep shooting things.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, and then the jungle's gonna fall down in front of you.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Sweet. Look out, nature.
I'm gonna take you offending tree.
Wounding the Predator in cloak form. The team makes camp for the night. Booby trapping a perimeter. A wild boar triggers a trap, and the Predator uses the ensuing confusion to steal Blaine's corpse. Yes, they think they kill a boar, but we also get to see the Predator. This is the first time he decloaks, and you actually get to see him bandaging himself up.
Yes, and see his blood.
Yeah, and for 1987, the Predator looked fucking great.
Yeah,
like he's big, intimidating.
Gross.
Yeah. So yeah, and then they're like someone, and that's when actually Dutch realizes that they're using the trees. Whoever's doing this is using the trees.
Yes. That
The
it
fall.
took them that long.
Oh, here we go. Following day, Dutch deduces that the predator is stalking them from the treetops.
Yeah.
Dutch releases Anna, needing her to work with them to survive. She recounts local folktales of a monster who kills men and takes trophies from their corpses, typically when the weather is hottest. Is this when we get to see, is this when he first starts to rip the skull and spine out from the body and start
I think this is where we
cleaning
see
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
The team booby trapped the treetops to force a predator into a net, but it is still able to escape, and Poncho is injured. Oh, fucking Poncho got that log that swung out down and just nailed him in the chest. That looked like it hurt.
I felt that.
Yeah, that looked like it really hurt.
I was like, oh no. And then he's like, I can keep going. I'm like, no, you can't, sir.
I'd be like, carry me. You have to carry me. This is when Mac freaks out and starts chasing it.
Yeah.
And Dutch is going to go, but is it Dylan?
Yeah.
Carl Weathers says he'll go and get him. Poncho's injured. Mac and Dylan, who want to make amends to the team, pursue the predator. Yeah, so Dylan finally catches up to Mac, and Mac is like points out, and then they can see the camouflage moving in the trees. And so they decide that they're going to flank it and send it towards him to kill. The predator soon catches, no, where are we here? Yeah, they are outmaneuvered and killed by the predator. That was pretty cool, where he sees that 3 little red things on his arm and like, he's done.
He's like, shit.
And Dylan goes out like a champ.
He does.
Like, he's shooting, he gets his arm cut off, and he's shooting with his other arm.
Keeps going, man.
And you see that predator just charging at him, and he's still trying to kill it.
I'm like, you know what? Good for you, sir.
I would have dropped to the ground crying.
I know you would have. I know.
Wishing one of my kids were there to throw in front of me.
I know. And it would be very sad that you couldn't throw one of your kids directly in front of you to save your life, or at least give you a little more time, because we all know you'd still end up dead.
Yeah, probably. Absolutely. Yeah. And this is where we also see that the girl goes to pick up, Amber goes to pick up, no, not Amber,
Anna
goes to pick up the gun, and Dutch kicks it out of her hand because he realizes it's only attacking people that have weapons.
Yes. Dutch saves her life.
Yeah. The predator soon catches the survivors, killing Billy and Poncho. Billy goes out, he goes out like a champ too, on his own terms. I would have ran with the rest of them. That's just me.
I know. We know you're a runner. And you'd probably be faster than everybody.
Yeah. Oh, you'd see some running then. He's the running man. Boy, that large man can fucking move.
He runs faster than all of his kids.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have to be the fastest. I just have to be faster than one person.
That's right. But yeah, they start going, Dutch, Anna, and what's his name? They're making it out of the forest. And then Billy is just like, nah.
No.
I'm going to go back and I'm going to fight. But we don't actually see a fight. We just hear a scream literally like a minute later.
A high-pitched squeal of someone being slaughtered. I'm like, I probably sound like that too.
I was like, shit, he didn't last long.
It didn't last a long time either.
I'm going to drop the gun, just take my machete bravado. You dead.
And for the lack of character development in this movie, and it's not that type of movie where you need a lot of character. I like the characters. I was cheering for all the characters.
Look,
there wasn't one that I hated.
Yeah, the character profiles are very shallow.
Oh yeah.
Like we're not going deep. We're not learning quirks. They're very two-dimensional, but you know what? They work. They work, and that's all you need. You need work because you care just enough. You get just enough information that this is a very tight unit, that they do rescue work. They don't do, assassinations or, targeted stuff. And then you see that they're upset that they're getting screwed over by the CIA. And then they're just all dying. And everybody's very worked up about it, especially Mac. Mac has got a lot of feels for all the deaths.
Yeah.
So it gives you just enough for you to care.
Yeah.
But not so much that you actually, like, I know nothing about these characters other than military.
Yeah.
And they're 2 or 3 weird quirks that they each have. And that's all I need to know, especially because everybody's dying real quick.
Yeah. Realizing the predator only attacks those it considers a threat, Dutch warns Anna to relinquish her weapon and run to the extraction point. Get to the chopper.
Get to
That
the
was
chopper.
awesome. It's awesome. Dutch distracts the predator before falling from a cliff. That was a great scene, actually, going down that mudslide thing and then over the falls. And when he gets to the mud and he kind of like collapses because he's exhausted, and that giant splash behind him was amazing. I forgot all about it, and it was great.
Yep.
Dutch distracted it, falling off the cliff, the waterfall, and washing up on a muddy shore. The predator pursues Dutch, but is seemingly unable to see him and leaves to collect the skulls of the others as trophies. Dutch concludes that the mud masks his body heat, making him invisible to the predator.
And he concluded that out loud.
Out loud, yeah. Just so you don't get confused, Arnold tells us. Seeking to avenge his team, Dutch creates makeshift traps and weapons. As night falls, he covers himself in mud and cries out to draw the predator to him. Dutch uses his invisibility to wound the predator and disable its cloaking device. This whole fight scene was actually, I liked it. It was,
I did too.
Yeah, it was fun. Probably
This is the reckoning scene.
Yeah. But falls into a river and his mud camouflage is washed off. Deeming Dutch a worthy opponent, the predator removes its weapons and mask, revealing a monstrous visage to face him in hand-to-hand combat.
Mm-hmm.
Easily outmatched by the larger and stronger creature, Dutch attempts to goad him into a trap tunnel, but the predator suspects his plan and goes around it. Then Dutch triggers the trap himself, releasing its counterweight, which crushes the predator. Mortally wounded, the predator activates a wrist-mounted self-destruct device, and Dutch flees, barely escaping the enormous resulting explosion that razzes the area.
Can we talk about the laugh?
When he's laughing, as like, I got you, you bastard. You got me, but I got you.
It starts as because he sets a self-destruct. And I'm like, look, I've watched enough movies. I know what this is. And enough.
I'm surprised Arnold wasn't like, that must be a self-destruct.
I know. I'm like, sir, figure this out. But anyways, so I was like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. And then the laugh that starts sounds like the predator.
Yeah.
And then it eventually turns into something else.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, now this is just weird.
I think he was mimicking Billy. Remember when he had that Billy was laughing and he kept replaying it and replaying it? I think he was mimicking Billy.
Well, I understand the mimicking like in the beginning and even a little
But it was maniacal.
It went like 4 steps too far. I was like, now this is just getting weird, guys. This is getting weird. I'm not mad at it, but I was like, this is odd.
As dawn breaks, the extraction helicopter arrives with Anna to collect an exhausted and traumatized Dutch.
Which Arnold Schwarzenegger really communicated very well in that one little facial expression. He did very well on that.
Yeah, actually he did. Yeah. And that is our movie.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Tell me what you think.
My score. If you remember liking Predator, it is still awesome. As soon as that score kicked in and those helicopters came into frame, I was transported back to the 80s and 90s and watching a childhood favorite. The movie is total balls out action at its finest. Explosions. Not realistic explosions, but explosions and guns and kills and predator kills and the hunt. They're all stellar. The characters are awesome. No depth, but they're awesome. I was cheering for all of them. I was still upset when they got killed. I forgot how big and awesome that rebel base was. There is a lot of tight shots, which made it like, I knew he was trying to do a claustrophobic feel. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. Cinematography at times was spectacular. This is definitely probably going to vie for one of my favorite movies reviewed this year. This is one of the best action movies of the 80s. Like definitely in the top 10 action movies of the 80s. There are a lot of great 80s action, I know, but Predator is a childhood favorite, and it's surprising it's still a favorite. I would buy this on 4K. This is a 9 for me. It's just over the top, cheesy sci-fi action. I'm not saying it deserves an Oscar. I'm just saying it's like a perfect, fun action sci-fi cheesy, not heavy cheese like The Running Man was.
Yeah.
But still a little cheesy. But yeah, just a great, fun action movie. I give it 9 out of 10, and I would say buy it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
God, you're so enthusiastic.
Love this movie.
I also think it's a buy. Not as enthusiastically as you think it's a buy, but I think because here's the thing. Here is where the Predator universe started.
Yeah.
And it's a great start to the Predator universe. And this is a movie that you can watch multiple times over and over and over again. The kills are gruesome and they're fun and they're unexpected. The FX, except for the explosions, are very serviceable. Like, they're very good, especially for 1987.
Yeah.
It is not a deep and meaningful movie. There aren't layers that you have to unfold, but is it fun? Is it weird? Is it a good time? Yeah, it really fucking is. Now, I would 100% buy this movie. I don't have to because I streamed it, but I would buy it. But would I pay like $15, $20? No, because it's not really stupid. $10 for sure. 100%. I would pay $10 for this movie. It is a good time. It is fun. It is ridiculous. And there's so much in it that you can make fun of without it being bad. Because this is a good action movie.
Yeah.
It is a good, I would almost say fantasy movie. Because you've got the alien, you've got the predator, you learn about a whole new species in it. And it starts off the universe, which has a lot of really fun, really ridiculous movies in it that you're going to want to watch over and over and over again. I wouldn't score it a 9, but I'd probably give it an 8. Because it's a lot of fun. And it's a fun, straightforward action movie with a lot of really great action in it. Terrible explosions. But I'm like, swear to God, happy 4th of July every time something explodes. But yes, it is 100% an 8 out of 10 and a buy it or a little bit of a discount. Like, nobody's paying $20 for this, but $10, fuck yeah, let's do this. It's a fun one. It's super fun.
Yeah, I wonder if the DVD or Blu-ray has a commentary track with Arnold.
Oh God, could you imagine?
That would be great.
I would love that so much.
Because I know Running Man here has a commentary. I don't know if it has with Arnold.
Oh my God, that'd be great if it did.
That'd be great too. Yeah. No, these were two great, better than my two picks.
I know, right?
But I rolled the dice on mine.
Yeah, man. Well, you
and lost.
For some reason, every time you're like, God, I love this movie. I watched it so many times when I was a kid. This is the best thing ever. Every time you're like, this is not good anymore.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I had so much fun watching both these movies. Yeah.
I had a really, I watched them both this afternoon, and I watched them, The Running Man first and then Predator. And honestly, it felt like a really good double feature.
Yeah, it was actually.
Yeah, Running Man is super ridiculous and just very cartoony. And then you move into Predator and it's a little more serious.
Yep.
A little gorier and a little more higher stakes, but still cheesy, still with the one-liners, still with Arnold Schwarzenegger thinking we don't understand how mud can mask body temperature. And having to explain to us, yes, we know he can't see you. It's fine. It's fine. But I mean, it was a fun almost 4 hours. And I was like, man, that was good.
Yeah, I didn't look at the time at all.
Me neither.
No.
And I just started the next movie.
Yeah. Yeah. I watched in 2 different days, but yeah, I was excited. Yeah. I didn't check my phone. Nothing. I was invested in having fun.
I watched The Running Man. I went, took a potty break, came right back, watched The Predator.
That's a great double feature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arnold for the win. Who knew?
Yeah. Yeah. So we have a 8 out of 10 and a 9 out of 10 and 2 buy it's. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was great. If you remember, in The Predator, we highly recommend it.
you will still enjoy it. We
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
So,
You might not, but
yeah, I mean, depends on how. I'm not overly like grown up, so I still like a lot of juvenile stuff.
yeah. All right. Well, thanks for coming back to 1987 to watch The Predator, Arnold Schwarzenegger. And yeah, until the next movie we remember liking.
Congratulations. You just had one of your childhood movie memories vindicated. Or they just eviscerated it. I don't know. This is a generic one-size-fits-all type of ending to the podcast. So thank you for listening, and please join Anna and Jimmy next time for another episode of the I Remember Liking That Movie podcast. If you dare to go back and watch that movie you remember liking,